10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. League's assassin.
Hello everyone, welcome back for Game 3 of HappyFeet versus Clutch Gamers. And HappyFeet, they are one game away from qualifying for ESL Hamburg, while Clutch Gamers' task was already very difficult to try and climb up this hill to force what would seem like an amazing comeback. They had the draft, they had the tools, but were just outplayed by a very, very passionate HappyFeet. Hades and co-caster PQMZ. We're about to witness some amazing Filipino Dota over here. And PQMZ, what are you thinking so far? How do Clutch Gamers, what do you think they're even feeling right now?
10 seconds remaining.
They're probably feeling really, really bad.
5 seconds.
I don't think it ever feels good to go 2-0 down in a series. But I think from past experiences, you need strong lanes when you're a game down, or especially when you're 2 games down. So no stock is a good way to augment that. Not so sure about the silencer, but it worked for HappyFeet last game, and they're probably able to run it as a core, so it's not completely unflexible.
Ooh, the Yash Weaver. Alright. It could actually be the Rappy Weaver. The last time we saw Rappy play the Weaver, he had a perfect game. In fact, I like how there's a bit of balance going on HappyFeet rosters. That game 1, you had one player who didn't die. Game 2, you had another player who didn't die. So maybe they're taking turns, between the cores. Maybe this time
it will be... just choosing who doesn't die for a series.
Exactly. Maybe this game is Rappy's turn to not die. That's why they give him the Weaver. You want... I actually like their game plan so far where, like you said, maybe they just have the perfect playstyle which counters Clutch Gamers. Even though Clutch Gamers, they have been playing amazing up to this point. It's just that HappyFeet are just playing better. I mean, not to take anything with... Like you and me, we both said the same thing. We thought that Clutch Gamers had it in Game 2 from the draft.
Yeah, but we also said that there's more to Dota than just picking heroes. And the execution, looking back, I don't see like too many major flaws, but it was just like incremental loss entire game. And they need a way to change that, because so far they've played 2 games, lost the lanes twice. And they lost the game because of it. Like, this is not a team that I feel like you can pick Coddle, let them siege your high ground for 20 minutes and win the game. This is a team that wants to fight you, and it shows with how they're behind. They still try and smoke and make plays into you. So I think they need a lot of emphasis on the lanes this game. Because if they can build themselves up to a lead, we've seen them do it before where they carry it through. So far they just haven't been able to get that far. And they spent a lot of time on that ban, which I think was a somewhat smart ban, but we haven't seen it this series.
I don't think we've seen any of these teams play Omni Knight yet throughout the entire qualifier. And you have to be wondering on Fly Solo. I mean, prior to this,
— 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 10 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 seconds remai 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Struggling to adapt. But okay, they pick up the Viper. Give it away. I mean, in a way, it's deny pick to Ben Hur as well. Armel on the Viper, he can also play it as well. I mean, then again, it's not a very hard hero to play. But still, this will be pretty big. Maybe they might pull out that Oracle Huskar on the side of HappyFeet, like you said. Or were you referring to Clutch
Viper's already
Gamers?
good against that though. And Silencer. Like, I would not want to play Oracle and Huskar. I would look at a Meepo. Not yet, but, you know. I don't think it's something they need to do. They seem to have been stomping the series pretty handily so far, just by their play. And I like that Clutch go for a hero that helps their lanes. I've emphasized it enough already. And Viper is one of the tried and true heroes. Sits in his lane and generally does very well. And he's got a good roaming hero. And as the game progresses on, he's got a good hero to cover his ass if ever he gets in a bad spot. And so far, he's good against the two supports that HappyFeet have shown, unless Phoenix wants to be an offlane, and then he's still okay, you know? Like, these heroes don't really do that much to a Viper. A bit of control hero there, but now they have a way to remove it with the Elsie. And again, another strong laning hero.
Could be taking a leaf out of its book, running the lead commander safe lane. You max out your second. Can't kill that hero.
10 seconds
I doubt
remaining.
they max for second, but maybe they put it safe lane.
There is pretty good synergy as well with sieging towers. You know, Viper went to get the Dragonlance and the attack range talent. Use it with Legion Commander, press the attack, and next thing you know, really difficult to even stop the Viper because he's just so tanky. He's just going to free tower hits in. Another Toxin as well. It's great synergy between the two, but if it gets to that stage, of course. So
It's a great hero against Weaver as well, if you can deal with the Lincoln. If he does go Lincoln. But that's something they can worry about as the game goes on, you know? They actually need the game to be equal or in their favor for once.
how is HappyFeet draft against?
Dire
I like the
team
Weaver
back.
pick. Still, Timbersaw coming out for Rappy again. So this will actually be Yash playing in the Weaver this time. I mean, Rappy, he did have a great game in game 2. So they're looking to replicate the success, or they could also still give it to Ben Hur. How do you feel about a Ben Hur Timbersaw against a Viper?
I think Viper's quite happy with the lane. You just get free farm. When Timber gets level 6, you're under some small amount of pressure. But if Nightstalker or Silencer starts there, yeah, have fun being the Timbersaw. And being a mid-roll, you have a lot more pressure on you to do well than an off-laner. Or a 1v1 safe laner.
Could be a Rappy,
10 seconds
so nothing's confirmed yet.
I think it's most likely they have
remaining.
Ben Hur's hero now. The question is, what do you want? Like, laning against Viper and having the idea that Nightstalker could come and mess with you anytime doesn't leave you too many options if you want to be able to stay in the lane. I could see DK as a hero, maybe? Because that hero just, you know, it does things regardless of what happens in the lane. And then they have these two really tanky frontliners, the Weaver and Nixon get on the back line.
Yeah, you've brought
That's
DK
the
up
line
a few
I'm
times.
seeing.
The DK, they actually go back for the Phantom, man.
Okay, so way more chaotic, way more split.
Is this
A lot
really
more
a
pressure on
Ben
the
Hur?
Timber now.
Is this a real Ben Hur Timbersaw? Or is this like a PL mid? This is very
Mid
awkward.
PL, probably.
Maybe they're anticipating that
Or
Armel.
Weaver mid, I don't know, but I would guess PL mid. I'm not so sure I like it against Viper, but they picked it, they know what they want to do with it.
I actually feel like the Viper could be picked for JO because the first thing which came into my mind is that they wanted a self-sustaining
Choose your hero.
like safe laner. But okay, looks like it will be ending up to be a Viper mid. JO playing on the Monkey King, a hero which actually gets evolved much earlier on. Because I was thinking, like, since, you know, yesterday they did pick the Invoker up for Armel. He had a great game that time. And potentially, that could have been a hero which comes out, and Jo could have been picked for Viper. Then that's where I see Ben-Hur kind of as a counter pick preemptively in case they did end up picking the Armel Invoker. But, you know, Monkey works as well. And this will be pretty interesting. Monkey versus Monkey. Who's the real Monkey King here? This is where, you know, I find it a bit of a debate. I never thought Monkey King would actually be a real hero. I thought it was like a joke because I thought PL was Monkey King.
Wow. You're the only one, I think.
Oh man. Okay, maybe not too sure, but like.
I don't think any non-Southeast Asian person has thought that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I could see it, but I thought you were just gonna say you didn't think Monkey was gonna be a real hero because he's gonna get nerfed to the ground and no one's gonna pick the hero.
That he need, like, I'm just like whining, very salty that he needs buffs. Buff Monkey
So you
King.
can win your pubs and get 5k?
Not like this. Is this where we throw shots now?
I mean, you just open yourself up to them, man. Like
Every single time.
Alright, so if we're actually gonna talk about Dota, I feel like Clutch again have a better lineup. As far as that went last game, you could say I was completely wrong. You could say the other team played so much better that it didn't matter. Whatever your take on it is, I think this game, they're more likely to do well in their lanes. HappyFeet have much less early impact on two of their supports, which has kind of been how they set the tempo in the last few games. I don't like PL as a hero in this meta. I've seen it work occasionally, but you normally go like Soul Ring, Treads. Sometimes you even skip the Treads, so you just rush a Diffusal Blade. And they don't have the best illusion clear outside of the overwhelming odds. That's like the only spell that actually deals with them. I suppose Boundless Strike as well when Monkey has his stacks, but as the game goes on, unless Monkey gets like a Battle Fury, PL's gonna have a pretty good game. But how do they get to the late game, you know? How do they make this hero work?
Try for the Bounty Rune Steel. Braid body blocks coming out from Boombacks. Jules getting blocked extremely hard. He will get an Impale onto Bark, but first blood goes to Fly Solo. Boombacks should be dying here. And one more Shikuchi. And alright, Yash gets himself a nice kill. Trading hits, but Yash very, very low. Tangoing up. Oh, this is close. Should be dying to the curse, I think. He should be dead, right?
No.
Region? Wow, this is like close to... Oh, wow. Oh, okay, he will finally die. It was...
-2. Easy.
Easy, +4 for Silencer.
Not the best start for Happy.
Oh, bottom lane, Jo. Right? Kill for Happy.
Poor Monkey, man. This is what you get for picking Monkey King.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
I reject that statement.
Well, you can't reject it, dude. It's a fact. That just happened, okay? This hero went bye-bye.
Went bye-bye. Jesus. No, man. He's gonna come back very soon. Just give him like a couple more levels. And
I mean,
we're gonna
this is
see
a very good
power.
lane for him. He just needs to be cautious of the Nyx, you know? Like, the only reason he dies that is probably not thinking the Nyx is set and plays a bit over aggressive. I didn't see the kill because I was watching top, but you can imagine how it happened.
I take what I please.
Or Happy, the Jingle Mastery stacks are piling up, so he actually has to back off. Otherwise, you know, Jo becomes very, very massive.
Yeah, and I like the fact that Clutch made their lanes in a way that allowed them to get this Monkey against Timber. It's a very one-sided matchup, and it's not in Timber's favor for a change against a melee hero. And if you don't know why, it's just because when you hit the Timber several times with Monkey, you actually do damage to him, unlike most melee heroes. And you have a lot of kill potential, and you have the sustain. Really easy to get the stacks once you get Boots Orb of Venom. Obviously,
maybe Ice Frog doesn't like Timbersaw. That's why he made Monkey King.
That's only one hero though, you know. If he didn't like Timbersaw, he'd just remove all the trees from the map. So you had to buy iron branches to be able to plant your own trees.
Or you pick Nature's Prophet every single game.
That
That's a
hero's
nice
banned a
balance
lot
strike.
though. I don't know if that's a legit strat anymore. Because, you know, you just banned that hero.
Yeah, it has been banned actually every single time.
It's very, very broken hero.
Especially with the level 15 talent, right? Like, plus 4 treants, Rat Dota is real.
I think they nerfed the hero when they changed his level 25 talent or whatever it was. But this is a really good kill. This is how they
Oh,
make their
Ben Ho, they
supports
actually
useful
get
this
Armel.
game. Like, the PL can sustain the lane pressure if he keeps ferrying regen. And then these two supports need to make some kind of play like that that make the PL feel relevant in the game. Because right now, they can't really like do too much bottom unless the monkey extends way too far. Are they needed top? Again, not really. So anything they can find, whether it's pulls, whether it's kills, is gonna make a lot of difference this game to how their early game goes.
Ben Hur actually forced to walk all the way back to the base. You know,
Right.
just gonna bottle
Ferrying
crow,
his
yeah.
bottle.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just Viper things. He's got the lane on his hill, so this is the last space PL wants to go to. Then he gets one last hit and loses like 300 health. And he's gonna get his rune denied as well.
It's a bit delayed, but I'm reading and someone was saying that PL is a cat.
I mean, I'm not even sure he's a monkey, dude. If you ever played Final Fantasy X, that's the closest I have. But he doesn't have a horn. So I don't know, man. You fight your own lore battles. I'm not helping you here.
What happened to that caster synergy? You're supposed to back me up, dude.
I can't back up a claim that I don't understand.
Oh, we lost, boys. We
Like
lost.
the anime thing.
We are the anime duo.
No. You
One
just
day.
think we are because of anime.
One day, dude, I believe. Oh, Valk actually in a bit of trouble is Yash. Try for the swamp? No, he won't. I have faith in you that, dude, you can be saved.
I liked Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid. I probably would still like it, but I
That's a
haven't seen
start?
any of the new one.
Just start.
Yeah, I like One Piece as well, but I don't like go out and watch a lot of it. I've got nothing against anime watchers. I just hate the whole weeb thing.
We'll convert you one day. We will bring you to the cult of envy. And alright, now Boundless Strike Rappy should be dead. Curse of the Silent. I think he should be ticking down here. He's running out of reactive armor charges.
Monkey needs to go.
Rappy.
Go.
Oh no, okay, Boomback's behind the tower. Will get himself that lovely snipe.
So this is kind of how HappyFeet have been winning the previous two games. If you look at the CS chart, their 3 heroes are on top. If you look at the net worth, they're pretty much in the same spot. PL is only up there because of the kill that they got on Viper. And as far as HappyFeet's comeback mechanisms, they don't have great team fight. They don't have great tower push. They don't have great Roche. They have some of these things in little amounts, but none of them are overwhelming. So
Is under attack.
I think they have
Are
issues.
scanning.
Backs, he wants to rotate to the mid. Find Ben-Hur.
The bottom though?
Bottom lane, yeah,
Monkey
Jo
is dead.
should be dead. Yeah, Impale comes out, but it's good. Rappy gets himself a nice, tasty monkey kill.
So now they need the kill mid to make up for this, but
They do, but
They'll go.
Ben-Hur already doppelgangers to the top. Curse of the Silence gonna miss Ben-Hur. Now he's gonna turn Throw Lance out. Happy to keep bottle crowing. Maximum efficiency, like you said, keeps ferrying region. And
what he's got to do?
yeah, Viper is pulling ahead though.
Yep. He's always going to get the better trade once he can kind of make PL lose a lot of his health. Just going for the creeps. And this is why I didn't really see the reason for the PL pick.
Man, I'm worried for Jo because once again he is at the bottom of the net worth chart, or rather in the bottom half. No, sorry. Get a sentry down, so they know there's a ward there. Should be giving it to Ben-Hur. Gold. The Aquila, that's gonna help him a lot more. At least with spamming spells out. Is the Armel. Always brought it very low, but no real follow-up to kill him off. Bok is top of the net worth actually against Yash, considering like, yeah, going in now for the silence. Weaver kill, they have a duel. They have detection, can they get the duel out here? Nah, taking care of the swarm first.
Playing games. Pretty easy PL lane though. Sorry, LC lane.
Milk from Jules and Jesse Vash. They want to go behind the tier 1 tower. The Viper's no longer there, but they will find fly solo instead. Impale?
Nice easy kill.
Oh, that's a nice overwhelming odds. Bok with the duel. Should be a kill. And alright, plus 10 for Bok. Great rotation, and that's a start he needs.
I think he regrets the doppel walk or doppelganger. What? Yeah, doppelganger. Good TP. Really, really good TP. And he's having a sick game. I'd be surprised if he gets straight blank, just because he's having such a good game. You can generally get away with going a build-up item, maybe an armlet, maybe even just Shadow Blade to scale a bit more. But if he does get a blink and they can start setting the tempo, then Clutch finally are in control of the game. They can start bringing themselves back into the series.
Tree dance, they want to go into the Timber Saw, but they did smoke to go bottom lane. Where's the Void? Jules is here, going to get silenced up. But this Timber is very tanky. Boundless Strike onto Jules. The Carapace, oh dear, everyone's messing up. But Jules will get cut down. Chakram damage flying out. Jo going for the optimistic TP out. Do they have enough? Oh yes, the Timber Chain. But Boombacks immediately gets out. So okay, that's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. You lose Jules, but they do get the Jo kill. Getting more? Yeah, Yash then nowhere near done. And Yash getting himself a nice kill. Time lapses out. And that's going to be a 2-for-1 favoring HappyFeet.
Good stuff, good stuff. Moving the Weaver is probably the best way to start the comeback train. Thing is, he's poor. At this stage of the game, a few hundred gold here or there isn't that much. But they do need to find a way to keep this monkey down, as they're doing.
Bok. Pressured very heavily by Rappy. He has Fly Solo as backup. They actually bring in the Viper? Or the Viper's just farming in the jungle. Jo is here.
They're gonna go for a kill here, I guess.
Rappy maybe. Time lapse, he needs a Boundless Strike. Duel coming up. 3, 4, bang. Jo gets a good kill. Bok gets damage. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
The lane swap. Oh, they're gonna shrine?
Oh dear.
Poor
Miscall.
LC.
I know, right?
Yeah. That feels really bad, but maybe the LC...
Trying to jump onto Ben-Hur. The Viper Strike was already there. Boombacks, he's waiting here to shrine. Think about a nice snipe, maybe. Void and the silence as well. Ben-Hur, he's gonna make it to the shrine in time. This is not a good idea. Spirit Lance. Yep, this is not a good idea, but okay, maybe Yash coming in, this could be a good idea after all. Turning around to Boombacks, Yash still on the hunt. Yeah, not a good idea to find in the shrine.
And
not there to the shrine. And Yash is like, okay, I think we done messed up. Bok has the duel, he wants to use it. We're gonna chase him down underneath the Void, the Shikuchi. But meanwhile, Jesse Vash and friends, they do get 1 kill, which is the middle lane Armel Viper kill. Very big kill.
Yeah. The Weaver's finding a way to make a lot of space. This hero is bringing them back into the game.
They really want that Weaver kill, but they just can't find it.
Yeah, they're going a bit too deep for it, and the rest of HappyFeet are getting a punish on the other side of the map.
What is Jo going for this game? He's a Ring of
Battle
Health.
Fury.
Battle Fury? You're kidding me.
Yeah, you have to. Against PL, I think. And he's not had the best start, so... I think the ability to just fall back and farm a bit while the rest of your team wins you the game Like, the Viper's having a good enough lane. He's died twice, but making up for it with pretty good CS, and obviously the LC's having a very good game. 12 minute, phase boot, soul ring, blink, pretty good stuff. On top of a stick and a quelling blade.
Vendetta, Jules getting scouted out by Boombax already. Immediate silence into the cold feed proc. Now global silence pops out, and Boombax will get frozen. But Buck, he is looking for a duel. The Swarm will fly, landing into 2 heroes. So if they can find the stumps, Boombax actually falling quite low. He needs to take care of the Swarm bug immediately. Buck will be forced to pop that second skill to save his teammate. Yash, okay, time lamps out.
And meanwhile,
over in the middle lane, Rappy dying. So, you know, Rappy killing. He gets the fly solo kill. There goes the tree dance. Slow Rappy up, but here comes Jassy, Vash, and Crow. They want to go back in. They have a duel if they need to use it. Blink, Bok. I don't think you want to duel him. Is that okay? Fighting into the Wukong's command with the Boundless Strike. Enough damage will be given out. And Bok gains some damage in return. Third duel win. Looking like a pretty good LC game already.
Yeah, considering the lane he's been given, and you can already see how many problems he's having getting the catch on duels, but he has the farm, which is the main thing. He's not just going to be this underfarmed LC that buys a blink and a blade mail and tries to duel a core and kind of trade his life. He's going to have much more impact than that. Or at least he's looking like he will.
Oh, Armel, the Vendetta, and the Swarm slowly hitting this Weaver, the Carapace. Oh, they pop the dust. Silent. Can he get the turnaround kill? One more? Oh, he won't get the time lapse out. And Armel nets an Ice Blast. Armel should be dead. Okay, very nice snipe from Jassy Vash to return snipe. But Bok, immediate blink out, reflex on Bok. Ben-Hur and Rappy, they got close. They got very close. 1-for-1 trade. Slightly favoring HappyFeet in terms of gold change.
They're getting the tower top as well, so it's definitely a win for them.
Now Clutch Gamers, they can sort of pressure a bit. I think you were right about JO actually going for a Battle Fury.
I mean, I don't see a reason for it to be anything else. It's pretty common. Monkeys have started doing it a lot more recently. It just gives you a good amount of damage, a good amount of sustain, and the farm speed is really nice. Because the thing with this hero is, like, it's really strong early, so I don't think you need the items to help that much in the first 15-20 minutes. As long as you're getting your levels and doing well in your lane and not getting bullied. And then the Battle Fury helps you in the rest of the game. Which is where the hero generally struggles, is unless you're really stomping the game and you get like level 20 at a good point, you need some kind of item advantage to be able to, like, you know, be a one position. This game, he doesn't have to worry about it so much because he has a Viper and an LC that are going to carry a lot of the load of the team as well. It's not just a Monkey King.
Right, and they're gonna try and finish off this tier 1 bottom lane. Clutch Gamers, they need some map control to take their first tower.
Yeah, that's the only problem they're running into, really. Right now, HappyFeet are getting.
Oh dear, they found Boombax to the Ice Blast. He's actually gonna walk out of it nighttime. Bax baiting them in, and now here comes the duel. They found Yash into the Wukong's command. Actually, not the Wukong's command, sorry, the tree dance, and that's gonna be a beautiful kill. Nice duel up here from Bok. Jules is in some bad trouble. Gonna Vendetta away. They have no detection.
They have sentries, but Silence is not the hero you want the detection on, unfortunately. He's so immobile. This is what Clutch need to do so that they can stop HappyFeet splitting the map. Because that's kind of how they win. You know, PL pushes one lane, Weaver pushes another lane, Timber pushes another lane. And then they somehow make a play.
Ben-Hur is looking very big. He already has a Diffusal Blade, he's top of the net worth. Travel should be on the way next for him. Bok and Fly Solo, they are looking to set something up. They have the duel available again. He's already won 4 duels.
Considering how well the game's been going, that could be a much higher number with a few more misplays or better globals when the Weaver's juking him, you know. But you're not unhappy with the 4 duels so far? And the other thing is, you know, he's been moving around the map. He hasn't been farming. The rest of his team is hitting creeps. Especially Jo, who nearly has his Battle Fury finished. Just needs 400.
He's having a much better game this time. I'm really interested to see this Battle Fury Monkey King, because this will actually be my first time seeing it as well.
It's the same hero. You know, you fight when it looks good. Otherwise, you just increase your farm speed.
Carrying out the creeper. Getting out TP to the top lane. Mel as well is having a tough time catching up. You know, he's building towards a 4-staff. He is top of the net worth for his team though.
Yeah, he's doing fine. The two three deaths now, slowing him down a bit, but considering he's still up there. And this is the hero they're gonna use to like take towers. So it's important he has a good game. He is.
Monkey just picked up his Battle Fury. We haven't seen Bok get involved yet in any more deals. He's just trying to complete this. Blade Mail, it is on the way. And top lane looks like they're gonna get some pressure up, at least Clutch Gamers. They are grouping up.
And HappyFeet want to avoid grouping up at all. Unless they know for a fact they have numbers advantage.
Again, they know that Jules is in the area. He has a Vendetta up in 3 seconds. Yeah, they want to try and get a bit of a push first. They cut the tree, so they have vision on the LC. Oh, they find him immediately. And here comes Jules. Pop the dust. Oh dear. Now here comes the global. This is a good turn. Using the Jill. Jules is dead. Armel getting the kill. Actually, no, he got the tower. But Bok got the kill. Now the TP out. Jesse Vash. Good void. Clutch Gamers. Rappy immediately bounces out. So that's going to be the global silence baited out. And they just go back to split pushing the map again.
That little bit of hesitation from the Knicks just cost them the kill on the LC. I don't think global would have mattered if the stun landed. Like, you could see him cancelling it a few times. Maybe he misclicked the first 1 or 2. But it was only 2 supports in the end. You know, Timber is still able to push out lanes with his finished Bloodstone. The PL, same thing. Continue pushing lanes, continue building his items. Actually, when Treads this game, which I approve, I think he's going to need the raw stats more than the mobility.
On which hero again?
PL. I don't see the point going BOTs this game when you are going to have to like fight at some point, and BOTs is 2,000 gold for movement advantage, which they're hopefully already going to gain just through the other 2 heroes, other 2 cores on their team pushing in waves. You know, PL needs to be like this really strong hero, and Treads help a lot. The attack speed scales really well now. It works on illusions. Oh,
Bok going for the duel. They found Yash. That was a very nice duel. And you were right about Bok. The duel damage will start to climb up plus 72. And this is a Clutch Gamers I am happier to see.
Yeah, they're definitely looking more like the ones we cast the past 3 days.
And you can tell they are confident. Ice Blast is coming in, so maybe this is where they think about trying to fight here. Jo, however, he has the vision. Ice Blast coming in. Who's he going to land on? 2 heroes, and they actually have to get out. Fight Blink. Oh dear, okay, they did catch one. They will be fly solo, but the immediate purge from Bok and the global is there. Do they want to go back in? Yes, they will. They want to go into Ben-Hur, trying to kill him off, but nice doppelganger away. Fighting to the Wukong's command, not the smartest idea. Bok with the Blade Mail up, but the Diffusal Blade will actually burn most of Boomback's mana. No duel from Bok, and they will get the tier 1 tower. They still think about going back in. Jules has the Blink Dagger off cooldown in 3 seconds.
This is actually pretty good for HappyFeet.
It is a prolonged fight. No spells there. Ben-Hur gets 1 kill. Spirit Lance flying up. They will fight under the shrine, but looks like they will get the Jo kill. Now they get the duel. They catch the Weaver. Alright, and hold on, Weaver. This is taking very long, but Bok will end up going down to 3 for 2 trade. And now looks like they'll find the Armel Viper kill as well. This is very, very good. And HappyFeet.
DDPL.
Big stuff.
Big
He's going to be so close to a Manta style. 4 for 1. All for that tier 1 tower.
And that is 1400 gold for PL. So half of the Manta Stove just got done for him. This is where you can just see how they struggle to deal with this hero. And this is why they last picked it.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And it's getting to a point now where the rest of his team, they're not doing as well as they could be doing, but his net worth's kicking up.
Jules?
No mana.
He had the mana.
No stun.
Okay. Oh, that was close though. That was really close. Now, suddenly out of nowhere, there is this tension for Clutch Gamers. They thought they had the lead, and now that seems to be gone. That after that fight, that's gone the way of HappyFeet already. So they will go for a smoke. They want to try and regain that advantage.
Dire's bottom tower.
Find a pick.
Sorry.
Could be Jesse Bash.
Not the hero they want though. I'd still say they have the lead in terms of how they can use their heroes. Sure, the gold lead is slightly in favor of HappyFeet, but for the most point, Clutch use their heroes better with less net worth. So if they're equal, they probably still fight better.
And Yash just broke a smoke.
More of a lead.
HappyFeet need more of a lead. Okay, yeah, but that's gonna keep climbing, right? This PL is so big. And did you see that he actually broke the smoke? Yeah, Shikuchi'd past. He broke the smoke. They put a sentry down thinking it was the next assassin. And they dodged a gank.
That's what they have to keep doing. Unfortunately, he's sacrificing a lot of farm to be playing like this. Like, he's no longer like a one position hero, you know? Timber's always going to be pushing waves in. PL's going to be taking the safest farm on the map unless he feels... I don't think Manta will make him feel safe enough to take like the really aggressive farm. But maybe the item after Manta will, and that will maybe free up some space for the Weaver. But until then, he's on scraps, you know, he's going to be taking whatever lane he can. And it shows it with his net worth. But if he lands a good swarm and he can hit the right heroes in fights, he's still going to have an impact. You know, the crazier he can make the fight, the better. That's pretty much their game plan. So I'm not really sure what he goes next to help with that. I'd like to just see boots, personally.
Maybe he could end up going to Diffusal Blade first so that he can try to get the monkey, kill Fly Solo.
Diff is a good item.
Yeah, Diffuser's a good item.
With it. Could also see just the normal death, so I still think Brown Boots is 100% fine. Like, he has an open item slot, so...
Oh, look at that. Look at how many trees they cut. They want to find the monkey. Top looks like they want to try and fight here. Ice Blast did connect onto 3 heroes. Bills, he has a stun in 3 seconds. He is looking for the initiation. Doppelganger's forward. Blink. Oh, gets a stun onto one. It will be the monkey. Now the global comes up, but Fly Solo already out of mana because of the diffuser. The duel was used into Ben-Hur. Can they cancel it? Oh no, Ben-Hur will die anyways, but Rappy, he needs to clean up shop. Very, very difficult. They already got 2 heroes. They will find a third. Yeah, he will not get a support kill. Not today, not today. TP out. No damage.
A little too deep. And that's the power of global. Even though PL had a Manta, it was just...
Now they go straight to Roshan. Clutch Gamers.
The comeback is real. Not in this game, but in the series. Okay, so this goes to Viper, I guess? The tower hitter. Makes the most sense.
Yeah, it goes to Armel. Hurricane Pike, Maelstrom.
Yeah, Monkey's building BKB as well, so less likely to need the Aegis. He's also tanky as hell, you know, with the level 15 talent. 275 health is really, really nice. I think his talents are half the reason the hero's good, you know.
Yep, 2.1k HP. Very, very tanky. He's gonna have that BKB up in about 300 more gold. HappyFeet, well, unable to it seems like they're having a much tougher time for sure closing out this third game. Just so that... How do I put it? Clutch Gamers are definitely stepping up this time because no one wants to get 3-0 in a best of 5. Now they're going to try and push, get the kill on tower. They have the silence available, immediately breaking the Lincolns. He's in as well. They want to contest this tower. They want to fight. Monkey... Yeah. Sorry, PL is busy pushing another lane.
Nyx found them, so... They know where the heroes are, they know the rotations, and they can play around. Weaver has his treads finished now, so he's a little more mobile. And the Timber's down to 5 bloodstone charges, which is... It doesn't feel so good, but he does have yours to at least keep his farm speed up. And it's also really important that he can Yule whoever the LC duels. Because PL and Weaver are both very likely.
The duel, they do catch poor Yaj one more time. And Bok, he's gonna have 100 duel damage. So this is an LC which really hurts. And that duel damage is only gonna keep scaling up.
Yeah.
Tier 2 tower.
I would say the later this game goes, the more HappyFeet are happy with it. But they still have this problem where this Weaver's underfarmed and PL is not the best 1v5 core. It's decent, but you know, they can put so much pressure now for Clutch that the game's probably not going to go that much later unless they really mess something up here.
Chelsea. Down is making order. They take care of the down outside their base. They are looking ready to fight. They have an Aegis. They have the BKB on JO. Slowly chip down Armel, you know?
I think DCing into PL is just annoying, so back up, look for another play.
They want to go for Jules. They found him. Very nice duel.
Very
easy
greedy.
winner for the Legion commander.
That is pretty obvious sentry. Like the snap reaction when you see a team to go back is to chase them to see if you can catch one hero when the rest are TPing away. But little too autopilot and not thinking about the situation equals he's dead. And another 18 damage for the LC.
And this is gonna keep. This is only gonna keep climbing up, right? Because you said that this number is probably gonna be very, very high at the end.
Oh, it depends how quickly they end, you know? If this game does go for another 30-40 minutes, then I imagine it's quite a high number, especially if he takes a level 25 talent.
Out Rappy, they could think about going for it. They have the Nyx Assassin coming in though. Side looking for the flank.
Yeah, I think they're doing the right thing here. They know they don't have the numbers, so they bail. Question is, do they lose it?
Jules, he's found Fly solo.
Rest in peace.
Done, and Jules gets a kill. Rest the duel, however. No Bok, he's gone for the TPR Rappy. Oh no, unable to break the trees. The Timber Chain, Boombacks is already out.
That's fine. They lose their silence, so they can lose the tier 1 tower, but they don't give HappyFeet important kill this movement. If they can get the tier 2, HappyFeet will still be really happy with this, don't get me wrong, it's good for them. But it's not awful for Clutch, and they have a BKB monkey, they have a very strong Viper with BKB as well now, so they should be happy to fight this. Unless monkey.
Oh, they want to go for the duel here, Yule's up into the air, and it looks like they want to fight. Getting the stun onto the LC, fighting to the Wukong's command. Not the biggest, not the smartest play for sure.
They can get out, that's really good.
Okay, yep, they want to get out, and looks like Rappy should be getting out here. No way to cancel TPs, and they're okay with that. That's a 10-second BKB gun, and the Aegis expired as well. So HappyFeet actually dodged a huge bullet.
That's perfect for them. Did they bait out both BKBs? No, only the monkeys. So Viper still has his, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. They'll take either or both, whichever they can get. And PL nearly has his Lincolns now, so it's going to be a lot harder to get the catch going. And multiple Lincolns means there's a lot of outplay potential in teamfights.
Jules still hanging around a jail. Oh, he tried to use the carapace. He just wanted to mess around with the monkey a bit. Right, so now we're in this very, very awkward stage of the game where both teams kind of even, but it feels like Clutch Gamers, they're still ahead.
Yes, for sure. They're the ones that control the game right now through the fact they can win a team fight. So the way HappyFeet keeps some resemblance of control is split pushing and forcing them to come back and defend. You know, it's the age-old battle of pushing out lanes versus 5-manning. One team wants to do one team wants to do the other. And so far, the most important here on HappyFeet is getting the game about as well as he could. The rest of his team is suffering a bit, but it is still the PL show, I think. I've never seen Monkey against PL. I have a feeling PL just wins as the game goes later and later. Because Viper doesn't really help that much in the matchup. He's very good at killing the rest of the team though. And he's also very tanky, so it's not like PL can burst him.
Look at these PL Manta Illusions playing with Armel, and they're just gonna farm the goal right in front of Armel. Poor Viper stuck on a cliff. And Bok, alright. Bok. 136 dual damage, plus 7 armor. Man, this guy is beast. He's going for his own BKB as well. This is really, really good. And I think it's about time. Like, I mean, Bok had a good matchup, he had a favorable matchup. This is the space he needs to be creating. This is the kind of, like, scaling he needs to do.
And he's actually putting his team on his back with the amount of pressure he's putting.
Yeah, like every time a hero goes to the side, right, he does duel.
Yep. He needs an item that allows him to catch the Lincoln, so maybe he forgoes the BKB. But I have a feeling the game plan is not to continue playing this way. It is get triple BKB, get HSGs, and then run down the lane and force HappyFeet to fight you by hitting their base. So I don't think he wants to bring the game into the rat situation. He wants control, and well, his team wants control of the game. And you do that by buying a BKB and running down a lane and being able to win the fight. Instead of playing into their hands, trying to do the split pushing thing. Like, Halbert's still okay this game, but it's not great, so... Might look at another way to proc Lincolns.
I feel they need tools to deal with PL illusions, like a Mjolnir, or just something, like even an Abyssal Blade so you can just lock someone down. But now Bok picks up the haste and he's looking very, very confident in who he wants to duel. There's a Weaver kind of near where they are, but they need to break the Lincolns first. Just look at the way like HappyFeet are splitting up the map. They know that their heroes off. Jules can't find anyone as well, so they're just gonna keep pressuring up the bottom lane, let them take the tier 2 maybe. Armel is pushing it in. So now they show, and you can see the circles being drawn.
They kind of just need to go. They're giving so much time by not showing this LC. And the thing with
Manta
HappyFeet
immediate TP up with Ben-Hur.
is
Looks like they will get a tier 2.
They know what's happening, you know. In a pub game, there is some level of doubt of like, are they actually going to send few heroes back while this Viper's solo pushing? In a real game, you generally do that less and less. You know, it's a lot easier to read how far you can go on the map. And you also have more information because your team is feeding it to you constantly. So, they trade tier 2 for tier 2 in a situation where HappyFeet also have time to push out other lanes. Just because Clutch were like, you know, they had their Viper showing, every other hero was like here, they weren't hitting towers. They could have just had a hero go top, cut this wave, had a hero go bottom, cut that wave as well, but they played extremely reserved. And I'm not saying it's too bad of a thing, but it's just giving HappyFeet these little bit extra things here and there. And that might matter if it continues happening.
They want to break a smoke here. Oh, they found Boombacks. He used to hunt in the night. And he's not going anywhere. Now he's Boundless Strike to try and save his teammate, but Boomback's the purge. Nothing to help him. The global silence will not come out. They want to try and fight here. They already used the BKB on Jayo. Rappy. Okay, they used the dude, but it's an illusion. Yash going right now for Flyer Solo. The Timber Chain's going to completely miss. Time lapses out. Ice Blast coming in. Connects on 1. Connects on 2. Popping the BKB. Armel will turn around to fight onto Jules. But looks like Ben-Hur's going ham. He's already gotten a 3-for-1 trade here. It's favoring HappyFeet so nicely. But Ben-Hur's really low. Ben-Hur doppelgangers away. Going to dodge the overwhelming odds. And alright, so Armel. So he actually died to Yash here. And yes, they will clean up shop. It will be a full team wipe. 5-for-2 trade and HappyFeet. First time in a very long time. They are going to claim this Aegis as well, it seems.
That's how you win Dota. With
1900 gold swing.
Yeah, for once Clutch were the ones determining where the fight was happening, and you could see how scrappy their fight was. If PL has like one more item and level 25, I think it starts looking a lot hard for them.
I was like so surprised at how Jules, he was just waiting right there next to that ward in between 5 enemy heroes. Ice Blast comes in, it's gonna be wasted, but Boomback sits around just to mess around a bit. Looks like they want to try and get the kill. They have Diffusal Blades. Alright, so they want to kill Boombacks here. Can they kill him off? Need a Diffusal Blade charge. Yul steps up into the air. Hunter the Knight's completely wasted. Nice Impale. Looks like they actually will find 2. Rappy. Fly Solo. Clutch Gamers are choking.
They are.
And 2 dead again.
I mean, you just look at the situation of what happened and you can see exactly what they want to do. It's like, just stall, buy a bit of time. But they had no respect for the fact that they had no safety net in that. You know, their cores were dead for a long time and they just got ran down and gave them 2 more kills. And the Aegis went their way anyway. So, Aegis goes to the PL, Cheese goes to the Weaver. And
Ben-Hur gets an Aegis.
Gold. So,
Heart?
Options I would say are between Scatty, Heart, Butterfly, Abyssal.
For sure, any of these 4 items which are amazing on PL right now.
Maybe
they're gonna give him survivability.
They have too many BKBs, there's no point. So,
I like the Scotty though.
I think Gaddy, it feels nice, but I think you want to go one route or the other. Like, Heart is really good for these kind of fights where you can weave in and out a tiny bit and just heal a few hundred between doppelganger disengages and then go back in.
If that's the case, wouldn't you want to Blink Dagger?
25.
Consider Blink?
No, because it's not about his mobility, it's about his health pool, right? Like, you saw how when the Viper actually found the right hero, he melted. And he tried to disengage a bit. So if he can do that, I think Heart is a good item, but...
Okay.
You could also just argue the Butterfly for the exact same reason, because then you don't have to disengage and you do more damage. And if they happen to find like a good fight here, then I think they've...
Well, Jules, hold that thought, going for the duel immediately, but here comes a nice Ice Blast onto 4 heroes. Fighting under the shrine, not the best idea. And the Global Silence Ben-Hur gonna Manta dodge it right now. He needs to get out, he has the Aegis, this is where they need to fight, but I'm not sure how. No Wukong's command, multiple heroes caught by the... Alright, Ben-Hur, he's gonna try and man up here. Rappy, block, alright, Ben-Hur actually looks like he will die a second time, he's dead. Rappy standing in the front, but the Viper hurts like a truck. Boundless Strike and Rappy is dead. 3 heroes dead, 4-for-1. And Clutch Gamers have found some control back into this game.
I mean, like, sure, they had an Aegis in Cheese, but they're fighting under a shrine into a choke point. That's how you, like, throw games. If they went, like, this way, or, you know, like, this way, maybe, you know, both choke points are bad, but, like, they just went exactly how Clutch would want to take the fight. Because they were so overeager, they probably felt like they're in the driving position finally in this game. And now they're in a hole again.
I agree. It felt like they were a bit overconfident, and now Buck, you know, got tons of deal damage anytime a hero shows in the map. I think he gets himself a very easy kill here.
Yeah, if it's not PL or Timber, and he has someone to break a Weaver link in, he can kill Weaver, Nyx, AA really easily.
Going for a halberd, so if you're the Weaver, I don't want to be the Weaver. This Legion Commander walking around casually with 154 deal damage. Level 25 talent on the way. That's not fun.
See, I'd like to say you take the press the attack because it's so good for sieging. But
It is.
It's very mana intensive as well. Like you kind of need a Lincoln, an Orchid, or something to sustain it. And the dual damage takes 2 or 3 duels for you to feel like it's actually doing something. Okay, 40 damage is nice, but if you're winning, 1 duel isn't going to suddenly make you win that much more, you know? And his problem is getting the duels more so than getting the kills in them. But we'll see. They might feel like this game has the potential to go on a while. Because, you know, they're 2 games down. That they have in the back of their head that this game could go late and then they need to be able to win late. Because they don't want a game where they choke.
They just picked up the gem. Another 18 deal damage going to Bok.
He has 9 deaths, man. And I think most of them are duels. You can understand his game plan. You know, trying to scout out the map and see what happens to give his team the information they need to be able to split.
But now you can't do that because with the gem, really hard.
Yeah, and he's just giving damage away at the same time, so it ends up being a favorable trade for CG.
Good item pickup as well. With the gem pickup, it means it's easier for them to find out where Yash is. They don't need to always buy sentries. It means they can control the map better. And you look at their vision across the map. They have the river ward. They have a nice deep ward. I mean, given that HappyFeet has somewhat decent vision outside their base, but I'm not sure. Like, I feel like the Weaver, okay, now that he gets the MKB and the quick buy, maybe it's gonna help him get a bit more damage output. This game can still go either ways because we're 44 minutes in. Gold leaders
late game is approaching, you know. And late game Dota, we saw, if anyone watched the Fnatic game we covered the other day, you know, that game was... It could have been over at like 35 minutes and then there was a 30-minute shit show at the end, you know? Late game Dota is a beautiful thing to watch because it's at times so retarded and so unpredictable that no one can understand it.
Yes, especially since this is Dota.
I mean, I didn't want to bring that bit up, but you know.
It's okay, I'll do it. I'll tank it this time for you.
They have some very inventive ideas. And sometimes very YOLO ideas. Sometimes it's the same thing, you know? Huh? It's inventive and it's YOLO. And then it loses them the game. Or it wins them the game. You never know.
High risk, high reward. Everyone's just inspired by envy.
I don't think envy inspired anything in this region personally. I think they're just all crazy.
You've been looking at Reddit, haven't you?
No, I've just seen the games enough firsthand to know that they're just crazy. And they're passionate as hell as well, so like when things run high, you know, suddenly you might not be thinking so logically and you're just thinking, yeah, let's go, let's go. Like when they got that Aegis, right? If that's... I'm just going to say like EG, Liquid, some team like that, they probably take a more controlled approach, but maybe these guys are like, yeah, we can do it, let's just go, let's go, we have an Aegis, go this way. Let's go kill them all. And they're probably using very different words than that, but you get the idea, right?
I do.
And that might be why. And PL's just about to hit 25, he's about to get his butterfly, so he's about to have a pretty big power spike. And if he wants to, he'll go buyback.
Yeah, now they're smoked up. They've pretty much been discovered. But HappyFeet, they're happy to charge down the bottom lane. They go for a trade. They say, you can trade, we can trade. We're going to force them back. You know, PL's happy for that.
If they go back in a bad manner, then they can punish for it.
We're going to get quite a lot of siege damage into this tier 3. It's already 1/3 of his HP down. Bok looking some love with the duel. Everyone backs out and the waves were reset.
So I think the gold from the tier 2 is pretty irrelevant at this point, so just having the damage on your base is probably HappyFeet's win. And more time as well. Like, Clutch, ideally, they kind of want to transition that tier 2 push into the base, but they had no option to do that because they would have traded. And HappyFeet are more than happy to trade. And
Also,
PL
where I feel like the
finishes,
support difference, like if you look at the network support difference, Jesse Vash has a Midas. He's going to scale much better compared to the supports on Clutch Gamer's side. So you see, they already geared up for the late game. They were prepared. Yeah, just well, you know,
that was
MK
game
being
plan, you know.
I think because that's why they picked the last pick the PL, right? And Jules, despite knowing that LC has a gem, he's still walking around very YOLO.
Maybe a bit more calculated than before, but yeah, I think a lot of it just comes down to the fact Silencer without items is a pretty garbage late game hero unless you can time your ulti to the point where they BKB or whatever, and sometimes you're ranged creep, sometimes you're game-winning hero.
The PL level 25 talent, do you think the strength is better than the 600 Phantom Rush range?
Yes, always. This hero is a stat whore, you know. Everything this hero wants is stat-based. The rush range is kind of irrelevant, I think. It's good at chasing, but there's no point being able to chase if you can't like stand there and fight in the first place, you know? Like a lot of these engagements, he's going into them. Like if we take this shrine fight, he stood there and he fought the entire time. If he has more health, then he doesn't have to run away from the Viper. Same thing with this situation, you know, he was running into them. They were just stood there and fighting him. So the gap closer doesn't make too big of a difference this game, I think. Question is, what does he go next? I feel like a basher is probably the way to go. Because there's no point being able to do all this damage if the other guys can just do it back to you. And maybe more of it, you know? Monkey King's getting to a point where he can get a big damage item now. He's got his utility items, his survival items. Now he just needs some damage to go with his 25 talent. He's already critting for 1.3 without the stacks.
That's a good way to deal with PL illusions, actually.
MKB
Lane,
maybe?
we might be seeing a fight here. Fly Solo getting harassed by PL illusions.
Monkey also has a keys, by the way.
Yeah, he does. I saw.
Isn't in his inventory at the moment, but he has it as available when he wants to swap his TP out. I mean, to be honest, okay, so it's probably MKB. Well, I was gonna say whatever the monkey gets, as long as it's damage orientated, I think it's good. But you know, Timber also has a halberd, so MKB makes a lot more sense because it's not just for PL.
Jay was hitting like a truck already.
Yeah, yeah. Same with the Viper, you know? Like, they're both on top of the net worth as well. And Viper nearly has his own MKB. He's just being extremely cautious right now and not buying it.
Oh, they know the Viper TP top. I think this is where they want to fight right now. They're leaving
they
the base.
Have a really good ward, so they know they can get out. They just need to hit this timing where they have double MKBs, and if they can find a fight, I think they're good.
And as the PL, how do you deal with that? Like, after you get rid of the Aquila, do you want to go into a Heart? Do you said Abyssal, right? Is it Basher?
I think so, yeah. And that helps you a lot with the chaotic fight aspect, and it helps your Weaver and Timber be able to focus down a hero when you catch them out. You also have a way, if anyone buys Lincolns, to like, you know, break it first. With Diffusal, he still has 8 charges on his second.
They're charging straight to the bottom lane. They might be able to find a duel. Alright, get out. P.
Yeah, he's Gucci. Very, very close. This Night Stalker not going for an Ags has it's probably helped him in the fights a lot, but when the game comes down to movement and how little he's farming now, you can see the like want for the Ags right now.
And that's why he's going for it next. He will take care of the Observer Ward, so some vision being denied to HappyFeet. Top lane Jules still trying to ran, and this is where they just keep pushing in the side lanes.
Please buy your MKB. Send the chicken this way and buy your MKB. Please, dude. Please.
Maybe he doesn't need it. He's just gonna get like a, what, 10,000 Mionia procs. Solar Crest. Oh, that damage though, really scary. Weaver really hurts. Steps up into the air. For the duel, maybe Rappius is the only one standing the front lines. Everyone else not really showing. They have positioned themselves in a very, very nice spread up position. And Viper might actually get caught out here. Nice purge. He's gonna be okay. Carapace. Yep, top lane getting rat. They want to keep them there, and they take the tier 3 tower. HappyFeet, are they actually about to do this? They're forcing them back. Armel might get caught out. Bok actually TP's back, but this is where they actually lose the Aegis. Oh no, they're not. Okay, they're coming back in. They're popping the BK. Nice boundless strike on 2. Just up to the F, the Nyx Assassin, and actually they're gonna get the Yash kill. Wow, Gem is on the floor.
No buyback.
And no buyback. Rappy also should be dying here. Yes, but it looks like he'll be forced to buy back by top lane. PL, he's gonna get the melee barracks, and they're happy with this.
Is he?
No, is he?
Isn't.
He's about to go back in. He's going for it.
Yeah,
popping the BKB. He doesn't know what to do. Over the bottom wall. This is so intense. Bok actually being forced back by Delusions. He gets a full lane of racks. And now they have to hold the base. They already clicked the tier 3 tower down. Looks like they will lose the melee for sure. Ice Blast coming in. Gonna connect. Actually, no. Force Staff out of it. Alright, Usopp's up.
Alright, PL is back.
They have to fight. They have to fight. PL, this is ready to go. Maybe not. Okay, now PL is TPing back. Full feed proc. They found the monkey. Monkey should be dying here. Oh no, the cheese! Very nice use of the cheese. And this is where the buybacks galore come out. They want to try and get this Viper. They're going to chase after him. I think they should be able to. He has no mana. He's not able to do anything. Nice boundless strike on 2. Armel getting caught. And Armel is dead. He does hit buyback though. So very, very even.
BOT if he wants it.
Fly Solo. Well, it looks like Fly Solo is a dead man. Very even trade.
I think overall Clutch will be quite happy with that if they can keep their buybacks, just because the Timber was forced to use his. Considering the situation though, HappyFeet definitely made the best of it. They just need like their Weaver to have a buyback or one like defensive item to save him. In that situation, yeah, if like the AA has a force staff or the Nyx was able to force him or something, then he lives. But Nyx went for a Lincoln. Which is, it's doubles as like a greedy item where he can move a bit more around the map and not worried about getting insta-dueled, and then you can double link into your core, which helps a lot. PL has his mini basher as well now. Doesn't quite have enough to finish the full abyssal, I don't think, without buyback. Close, but not quite there.
Yeah, he is saving up it. Well, Silencer just bought a force staff. And they are forcing the issue. They want to try and maybe get a buyback out. They should be able to get a tier 3 tower. Boundless strike. Ooh, very, very scary. And I mean, also not only just Rappy who bought back, but it was also the AA who bought back. And they're getting the nice stun initiation onto Jo. Ice Blast comes in. A clip, but the BKBs. Yeah, there's 2 BKBs. Viper. Well, here comes Ben-Hur back into the fray.
Taran back.
Bill's getting the stun. Oh, Jo's in trouble. Jo's dead! Okay, looks like they actually will force the buyback out here. We have Banky King buys back, and Global Slams should have been used. HappyFeet, they're happy. They already got what they wanted. Bok looking for the duel. Should be able to get it, but the Helmet's there. Oh, very nice usage of the Helmet from the Timbersaw. HappyFeet, they got what they wanted. They immediately get out. 2 BKBs, 1 buyback, tier 3 tower. Very, very worth it. HappyFeet. Such a favorable trade.
Yeah, and now Abyssal comes out, so they have a very clear win rate, a line to win the game now. They have the Abyssal on PL. He can probably solo the Monkey if he gets 1 bash. If he gets any kind of help from his team when the Monkey's locked down. It's the same thing, right? Like, they have a press the attack. which is on a longer cooldown because the LC took the dual damage, and that's okay. They have 1-4 staff on silencer. Ben-Hur's probably, sorry, Armel's probably keeping it for himself a bit more, or it might be used more regularly than the silencers. So I wouldn't rely on the Viper's Force, but Monkey is the target now, and this smoke isn't going to hit anyone.
Radiant's bottom shrine has
Great
fallen.
scan usage from HappyFeet, and they know that Clutch Gamers where they were. It's tier 3 tower already, and we are approaching the 1 hour mark. It's really close. PL, the time to shine. What's his next item? Do you think he puts the BOTs into backpack, buy another item? Do you want to get a heart? Maybe even a Salkeras just to help your team tank up a bit? Do you want to go into like a Bloodthorn, a Hex?
I don't think Bloodthorn's so good against the BKBs, because the fights are still pretty short. I like the idea of just buying a heart so you can swap out an item and siege, but I don't think that's the most relevant thing. That's more like, in an ideal world, this works.
Bottom shrine has fallen.
To be honest, Moonshard or BOT2 are the things that come to mind the most, because his inventory is extremely useful. None of these items are things he wants to swap out. He might be able to get away with like linkening himself and then swapping it out with a Lincoln from his Nyx as well. But that's a lot of micromanagement as well. And late game, you want to make the game as simple as possible to minimize mistakes.
Chipping into the melee racks. Bok going in for the deal. He was very quick at that. Ice Blast coming, nice Yules. Oh, he looks like Yash is dead. No buyback on him. But Boombacks, is he about to die? I think so. The illusions are chasing him down. He's going to find under the shrine. Actually, they do get the Rappy kill. 2 heroes down. No buyback on either.
They might not know about the Weaver though, because they don't see his item on... Oh wait, there wasn't anything on the chicken. Never mind. But yeah, they might not know if he doesn't have buyback.
Could be trying to force the issue.
He does have a 10-second BKB, so...
Hold on, Roche is up. I think they could be playing on Roshan. They could just go straight to Roshan, and they have time.
Do you want to do that? You know Timber has no buyback. Yeah, Roche is the safe play for sure. But the nice thing is they can do it with like one of their cores, and then the other two can maybe push out lanes or look for a play. LC's actually going Shiva. Wow.
Probably getting rid of the Blade Mail.
Oh, guess, yeah.
And I think at this point they probably gonna give the Aegis to Jayo, seeing as that he's the one with no buyback. He used it earlier on.
Yeah. He's definitely the Aegis holder. They left the keys. LC's gonna claim that. And now we're at a point where 6th slot is the least of their worries. Now it's what items do they swap out.
Just like how Jules is casually farming in the enemy area.
Yeah, he's playing pretty ballsy, but it's working. And you know, doing things like this where you just stun and mana burn, it's a mental thing. It doesn't do much in the actual game, but it is a mental thing. Because a lot of players think like, how do we let this guy do this, you know? Like, we have control of this area, or we're winning the game and things like that. He's about to get 25 because of all of that. And if he can carapace with the talent, the monkey Q, then he's going to lose half of his health. I don't necessarily think the movement speed's that good. But, you know, carapace is also minimal this game.
I think carapace can always be the turning point. Like so far he's the one going in, right?
Yeah. It's just that the return damage is generally more likely an auto attack or a DOT than anything big. But the monkey hitting his Q is like that. The chance he gets that, because it's quite choreographed in fights as well, it is definitely worth it. And he does take the carapace damage, so now we get to see.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, officially past the 1 hour mark.
This might be good.
Might be, oh, they might find Jayo. They're going straight for Armel, the really tanky target, now fighting the Wukong's command. Ben-Hur needs to get out. Ben-Hur, doppelgangers away, running to the north, but looks like Ben-Hur's dead. He has buyback though. And they're going to chase. Who can they find? Timbersaw pushing out the lane.
That's such a free buyback. They can just go, you know. Monkey could do with healing from this wave, which he's gonna do. Let balance and time to go.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Weaver tempted to go on to fly solo.
Has been killed.
They're actually gonna cut the creep wave, and he gets the courier snipe as well.
Top shrine.
Nothing on the courier. That's gonna be a Shiva's guard completed for the commander. Man, this is a really intense game. For now, for the first time, though, Clutch Gamers actually have a 3,000 gold advantage. But you know, who cares about gold at this point, right? That is nothing at this point.
They have a dead hero on the
going
other
for a
side.
duel. They want to find Yash. They actually get the duel.
Oh my god, that is so sad.
Not like this. Full.
That might explain the Weaver not time-lapsing, but... game was definitely slipping out of their hands. He has no buyback, so it's game over. I believe. I'm not sure they can hold with a PL buyback.
The miracle from this PL right now.
You need an admin to say the game is null and void because of this. That's what you need.
That's not happening. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they need. You asked, I answered. Very anticlimactic. It's better than disconnecting when the phone's going down, right? As a caster. They're obviously on a LAN somewhere, so wherever it is, their internet died. Hopefully it's back soon. But I don't think it's good for a series in any way, shape or form, whether it's players or spectators, to have a break. You lose a lot of flow. Like this game, now the Weaver's dueled and has no buyback, it's kind of over. But if there's like a half-hour break or something for their internet to come back, then you kind of lose a lot of the flow of a series.
For sure. But okay, now we're gonna have to see what the admin's decision. I'm looking. They're back. Surely they are coming back. Okay, just kidding. We're getting trolled. What is happening? Did someone just kick the power? Did someone kick the router?
I don't know, dude. Maybe someone's dog chewed a cable. And now the
If
dog
that's the
has to
case,
go
I
to
think
hospital.
if that's the case, I think they're gonna kick the dog.
What the hell, dude? You're advocating animal cruelty on a stream?
I'm not the one who used inappropriate language early on.
It's Dota 2, dude. I could have used way worse language.
Try and bait you into examples.
Pillage and...
Whew. Right, so this is going to be really sad. I'm pretty sure like the moment Ben-Hur came in, this is where they just disconnect. And if you're these players, it's unethical, but I'm pretty sure like they're probably discussing among themselves right now as well. Like, what do they do? Like, how do they play against this? Is there any scenario in which they hold the base? Because like I said, Viper, swap out the travels, you go for these items like heart. This guy is 3700 HP. Maxed out corrosive skin, he's got plus 20 armor, he has... Shit, he has plus 40, he has 42 armor. How do you kill this Viper? You can't. PL alone is definitely not enough. You need the Weaver to pull up some hard DPS. It needs to pull up not enough. Because you have to worry about this Legion Commander who basically has rapier damage. Then you also have to worry about like this Monkey King. Hurts like a truck. And he has an Aegis. How?
You type GG.
The only way I see it is if, you know, get an amazing Ice Blast into stuns, chain some heroes down perfectly, but that's just the best case scenario. I'm like, at some point someone's gonna say I'm delusional, just for thinking that.
I mean, you've got to come up with some entertaining statements for the viewers, right? So...
Look at Yash. ...
Can you translate?
What, you mean sinumpit moko besi?
Yes.
I don't know, isn't that something like what, your best friend or something like that? Didn't Black do a skit according to that?
I have no idea, man, but I wouldn't be surprised if they unpause and the game is basically called at this point.
Feels bad, man. Feels so bad, man. The buyback comes out. Blackout. Alright. This is a whole new level of match fixing right there, man.
Is it match fixing?
Someone from Clutch Gamers actually went over, kicked the power, and that's how they got that's the only way I see it. Nah, I'm just kidding, of course.
That's not match fixing, that's sabotage, man.
Sabotage, okay. I got that wrong. But now they pop the BKB, they want to try and kill this tanky-ass Viper. Ben-Hur is going in, probably a bit too aggressive. He doesn't have buyback. What is this guy doing? He doesn't have Doppelganger as well. He's going to pop the Manta style. He's going to dodge a couple of attacks, but they are going to chase Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur, what are you doing? Okay, 50 seconds. They need to hold on for a while more. Nice halberd usage. Another buyback out from the Viper. They already cut the Viper. Okay, that's a good step.
Yeah, but now there's no
He's TP'd in.
on PL.
I'm pretty sure you lose this lane of Rax. Regardless, you're losing this lane of Rax. Nice duel. Carapace is there, but this is Jules dead. He has buyback. He's probably going to buy back for this. That's going to be 2 lanes of Rax down for sure. And Clutch Gamers, I mean, they haven't exactly won the game just yet. If anything, HappyFeet, now this is ready to go back in. Ben-Hur needs to bash. He needs to Abyssal into Jayo. They need to kill Jayo off. And alright, they get the Boombacks kill. That's a good way to start. Jayo's dead. They couldn't be able to kill him the second time. I think they should be able to. Jules picking up the gem. And there we go.
Well,
Comeback.
shows you what I know. I think how they went in with the PL was extremely risky, but it obviously paid off because now they managed to hold a range Rax, which basically means nothing, but they last until their Weaver's up again. Problem is, every fight he's been caught without buyback, so if they can slow the game down a bit and get him buyback money, maybe they turn. But I don't think they particularly want to slow the game down, because right now, there's a dead Monkey King. You can force him to buy back. PL has BOTs ready.
Oh, Yash. Woohoo! Now he's going to turn around to try and kill Bok, popping the BKB. Can we get a lucky MKB proc in, maybe?
Doesn't work.
Doesn't cancel TP anymore, the mini bash?
It doesn't cancel BKB TP.
Okay.
Thank God, because that was broken. That was the most tilting thing ever.
But look at
DDPL.
LC.
So this is probably a Rax, unless the Monkey wants to buy back to defend it. I don't think the buyback
Jules
is worth it.
Jules steps up into the air. He'll get the stun to Bok. Global Silence comes on. This is where Jayo buys back. No buyback on Jules. I'm not sure what he was doing for that play, but they were going to get the melee backs and they will get out. You want to try and fight here, Rappy? Does he have buyback? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. And Bok with 404 deal damage still cannot close out this game.
60 seconds. Maybe he doesn't have to buy back.
Maybe. PL is pushing out the top.
Yeah, they need to do some play where they cut the wave or do something.
He is tempted to go in. Won't find anyone. This AA is actually start scaling amazing, this game drags on like later on.
He has
like,
an E-Blade if he wants it, which I think he should just buy.
I think he wants to save for buyback. Ice Blast is
His
too big of a
buyback
spell
is-
to not have in those team fights.
I feel like he's gonna have it, and he's gonna die when he's used it, you know?
Alright, tier 3 tower. But it's just 404 deal damage, right? It's just 404 deal damage.
But that's a BKB.
It's a
30
5-second
second
BKB.
window. Yeah, I don't disagree with the choice. I'm just saying, like, if HappyFeet could have maybe caught someone. But they don't have their nicks, so they don't want to overextend.
Sustains, gold remains.
And now they're smoked up, so maybe they can get a catch. But I think Roche is going to come down to, is it the 3rd or 4th kill?
Dire's middle tower
Fourth?
is under attack.
I'm
I
actually
think
not.
4th.
Invisibility.
So,
And Weaver finally has buyback.
what's his next item though? Like, you probably want to swap out the treads. What do you go for? Do you want to go into a Daedalus next? I think Daedalus is his next choice, right? Rappy as well, you're probably thinking
AC.
AC on
Bugfly
Yash.
is no point really because of the MKBs.
The Assault Cuirass comes out and the Legion Commander is just maximum armor stacks everywhere from both sides.
Yeah, I think the Weaver needs he needs a bit of armor somewhere. Like if ever he gets caught, he's dead right now. Maybe a heart instead of AC, but AC at least has some offensive component, and it helps your PL, who has a Moonshard by the way.
Right, so they did smoke up, but it looks like it didn't yield anything. Clutch Gamers, they're just hugging their base right now. They just want to make sure that, I mean, the lanes are somewhat favorable for them. Bottom lane is pushing all. Middle lane is center. Pop the darkness. Let's see where they want.
E-Blade. I like.
Oh, you mean
His
the
job
AA?
is not. Yeah, it's not his job to save buyback and hold the game by him buying back. You know, his job is to save his course. And if he's not going to buy a Force Staff, because of Duel being the main reason people die, then E-Blade is the best answer. Even though it is a lot more expensive, he's managed to get it through his Midas and GPM talent.
Okay, so whew, I'm hoping to see that level 25 talent come into play. The 100 chilling touch damage.
I don't think you ever take that.
Really? But I think that'd be pretty sick with the Geminate attack on Reaver. Like, he just gets multiple hits in. That's a free 400 damage. And not to mention with the items he has, I'm pretty sure at some point he's going to consider like a Daedalus. Did Butterfly? I still feel the Daedalus is a pretty good item here
Sorry,
on
I
the
said
Reaver.
Butterfly is like no point because of the MKBs. But he needs some kind of pseudo item. I feel like he needs to be able to survive a bit better, and I still feel like he needs a bit of damage. The thing is, if you go like a full damage item like a Daedalus, if you ever get caught, then you're not doing damage, and you're not surviving the jump. I don't know if you survive it with a Hearth or an AC though. That's the problem.
An AC would be
Whatever
pretty
he
good,
goes
though.
with, I'll defer to, because this game is about feel
Radiant are scanning.
and what he has been experiencing this game and how he feels he should deal with it. But the item he's dropping is definitely his treads.
What about the
Hurricane
PL?
Pike is just like, there's no point. A PL?
He's already maxed out, isn't he?
I mean, unless you want to buy a refresher, then you probably get your Weaver and Moonshard. His money. BOT2 is nice, but
Got the Weaver.
Do
They
they
want to
need
kill
it?
the Weaver. All hands aboard to catch this bug. Squash the bug out.
they're gonna get the other bug, I think.
Assassin.
Yeah.
Jim, Carapace, stun.
Leave
Right?
him, leave him. Weaver, please.
And the duel.
duel.
That was the gem.
Yeah, I think they have about 3 or 4 gems at the point. Night Stalker has one, there's one in base, Silencer has one, I think there's one on... Yeah, the chicken's gonna go pick this one up. So they own 4 gems at this point. And I like the fact they're actually holding 2 of them. Normally you put gem on one person, but this late into the game, you need as much coverage as you can when it comes to the Knicks and the Weaver.
Dash going straight for the range racks. But they are charging in the middle lane. They will take a range of their own. Bok. He's taking buildings like I eat rice. So, okay, there we go. 3 hits, down he goes. And Nyx Assassin will buy back. But that's the Mega Creeps. They will have to play against Megas. Gonna go back in. Looks like they have found Jayo. Jayo's dead. That's the Aegis popped. Global Stance is now gonna be popping the BKB. Jayo, he wants to go back in. He wants to finish off Jules. Jules is dead. 2 minutes without Jules. Rappy. Whoo, those bashes. Ice Blast comes into Jayo. Yash, he's gonna do his best with Ben-Hur. They will kill Jayo. And that's 2 minutes without Jayo, man. Now they go off to fly solo. Right-clicking him down, dying to illusions. But Ben-Hur, they turn straight for Armel. Getting the bash. Oh, this is where they can kill. If they kill Armel, this could be it. Jazzy Vash, they took care of Bok earlier on. They need to go straight down mid. They need to go straight down the lane and just force the buybacks out.
Okay, so Timber has Tranquils. Wow. I was gonna say he should probably be the one to defend, but they actually have a bit of time. You know, the top lane is gonna meet like here, so there's no worry of that lane pushing in. And after Timber clears this wave, he can go down mid. I think he's a little low on mana, but he did have BOTs at one point, didn't he? Or no?
No, he did not.
I guess I'm going crazy.
Okay. Buyback out from the Viper. Ben-Hur, he has buyback as well, so I think this is where they need to play the buyback game. With Creeps here, they're going straight for the tier 3 tower bottom lane. Cannot afford to let this become Megas. If this is Megas versus Megas, this is going to be one heck of a game, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, not like it really isn't. Now they go straight for it up. All the buybacks galore come out. This is where they need to fight to get the deal up onto Ben-Hur. But will Ben-Hur be dead? Yes, they will. Looks like, I think he buys back here. No, they're not going to buy back.
You might as well get the cooldown going. Like, I don't think you're saving it. They're definitely going to go down a lane and force you to buy out, so the sooner you do it, the sooner the cooldown is available. And by the way, Weaver went Mjolnir, which is a lot of damage. Good at pulling and clearing waves. It's probably, I think, half the reason he went for it.
It's a really big opening for Clutch Gamers if they fight now. They should know that if there's no buyback on the Ancient Apparition, it means there's no Ice Blast as well. He actually went for Necro 3s.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. That's 4k gold, man. 5k gold, sorry.
Oh, no.
What do you mean not like this?
I'm feeling internet issues. See my... This blip, red.
Not again, dude.
Not again, not a time like this. The Halbert's gonna come out disarming the Viper. They're gonna buy time, 30 seconds. They need to buy as much time as they can. Yash, right-clicking away into boombacks.
That's the BKB.
They have to try to fight under.
Yeah, I don't think it does that much anymore, really. They want to be like here, you know.
Okay, nice. Double stun. Get the Chakram damage out here to go for the deal straight into Rappy. Rappy's dead. Immediate buyback. There we go. Wukong's command still going on for quite a while. Bok. This beast of a man. If they die here, they get the stun. Can they kill Bok? Bok is dead. No buyback for 2 minutes on the Legion Commander. This is a big opening.
Pushing out Megas is a hard problem for them, though. It's going to give them a lot of time for Legion to take over.
How do you even begin to think on how this game is ever going to end?
He sold his E-Blade to get a Necro free. That's how all in they went.
Oh god. That's
a misplay, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would have stuck with the EB blade. I think the EB was too big of an item to pass up on, especially against the Legion Commander Jill.
I was wondering where the hell that went. Oh. There's a lot happening, guys. You know, you got to give us a little bit of go room.
Yeah, well, the creep wave is here. You just want to get it across the room.
Timber with no
Bobo
buyback.
Sans is gonna be popped over the bottom of the timber. If he's dead, this. Oh dear, not like this. Not like this, Rappy.
He's buying so much time. That's.
He's going straight for the tier 4s.
One tier 4 down. They all have TPs except Silencer.
Is this it? What is happening? The tier 4s? Are they doing it? Are they?
Dodged.
No way, they do not do this. There's no way in hell they get this the throne, right?
I mean,
Ben-Hur?
you can keep saying that, but he's trying.
He's going for it anyways. Jules, by time, he gets the stun. Doppelganger dodge, he's going for the throne. Okay, this is just awkward as hell. What? No way, no way. He's gonna get it. Are you serious?
The BM pause, oh my god.
No effing way. They've done it. What?
Oh man. That timber play just took them way too long, and HappyFeet with the bait. Sick way to end the game. I kind of wrote them off when they all DC'd and the Weaver got caught without buyback, but from there, man, what they did to win this game, I think, cements them the 3-0 pretty easily. Like,